Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Greta Thunberg's run is over. She touched the untouchable, and the eye of Sauron, is how we call him, from the Lord of the Ring, turned towards her, and it sent its orcs to finish her, as I predicted. If you remember, she posted, she dared, I know, in her ignorance, she dared to challenge something that should not be challenged. She is right now, unfortunately, at the receiving end of something that she was delivering towards others, destroying others. Now she gets destroyed by something that she didn't get the memo yet. She's 20 years old. The problem is that tells me that she is surrounded by the same infantile people that, she is part of. So she posted a picture of herself with some other three girls. Free Palestine, stand with Palestine. This Jew stands with Palestine. She's not Jewish, someone in the picture. I featured three videos, and here they are. I'm talking about the first, second, and third right here, October 20th, and then October 20th, October 22. October 20th, that's how we started. She's finished, I said. She screwed herself with Stand with Gaza post. Then on the next one, the same day, and I said over here, the first one, I predicted she's going to be dead, done. Her career, will be, unless she just and she's going to apologize, she's going to do everything that she needs to do, but the eye will not forget her or forgive her. They will let her and they will use her as an example how she's going to, I'm sorry, my bad, you're the best, and then after maybe a few years, maybe she's going to be allowed to slowly climb the ladder back if she's useful for them, but they will usually don't forgive and don't forget. So remember, never forget. So, and then the same day, not even in a few hours, she deleted that post and posted something else with a mild apology. Not enough. And then here it is, the eye, I said here, the eye got her in its sight. And here is the article that I have now. Remember, today is the 23rd, so these guys moved fast. I said that she's going to apologize in about 24 hours. She did it in 3 hours or so. So, So let me show you the article here, where Greta actually has the orcs coming towards her because the eye of Sauron is on her, and you're done. Here is the article that I'm going to discuss today. Greta Thunberg removed from Israeli curriculum over Gaza support. So she's out. She's erased from the pages of history. Okay, just to use a term that is very familiar in the Middle East. This is from 2 hours ago, today the 23rd of October 2023. So this is what she said. Stand with Gaza, this Jew stands with Palestine, and Okay, now you screw yourself, baby doll. Sorry if you don't have anything here. She's been used as a child. She's been used. Unfortunately, but hey, let's move on. Israel has announced that it will remove all references to Greta Thunberg from its school curriculum. She shouldn't have been there anyway. I mean, you should learn about her position and so on, but I didn't know that was a curriculum with her over there. Probably they're praising her and so on. After the Swedish climate activist expressed support for Gaza. So the eye was like, what? I'm on you. Go. And they're not going to be done. This is the first orc coming towards her, and it's a mild one. You're gonna see how funding will dry up. You're gonna see some of her supporters will just I don't know this guy, I've never been with him, I don't never 3 times, Saint Peter. Remember, I use Saint Peter. The same is gonna happen here. You're gonna see and you're gonna hear maybe most big guys like John Kerry, that fucking retard. You're gonna hear all these guys coming out and say, this was unacceptable. No. We're gonna kick her out from our ivory tower that we took her in we used her for idiots, and now we're gonna just get rid of her as we get rid of, I don't know, fleas or something. See, that's the way they act. And she's gonna be hurt. I mean, she's taking what? A handful of pills, I think. She has all kind of problems. But that's her problem. Now, for all kind of, how do you call it? I think she got anxiety and depression and this and that. What do you think is gonna happen now? Gonna up the dose, doctor? Or the psychiatrist? Are you gonna do that? Obviously, you're gonna do that. And what's gonna happen? Destroy the kid's kidneys, liver, vessels and all that. But hey, you solve one problem, destroy 10 after that, and then you try to solve the 10 and you create 100. Yeah, just look at people who... Anyway, let's move back here. It's a different topic, obviously, but... So yeah, she's going to be kicked out from the club, and she's gonna be... I'm sorry, I'm gonna... Which one you want me to suck? All of you? No problem. All together or one after another? How do you guys want it? That's the first orc. So it says here, the Israeli Education Ministry said Miss Thunberg had disqualified herself from, and I'm quoting, being an educational role model, end quote, after she was photographed last week holding up a sign that read, "Stand with Israel." Hamas, and I'm quoting, is the terrorist organization responsible for the murdering of but she's not, okay, she is not holding a stand with Hamas, does she? But these guys equate Gaza with Hamas and Palestinians, all of them with Hamas, which is obviously wrong because they should know better. But anyway, here is what happened here. This is the picture, the original picture. I don't think it's the original, but one of them, the one because they deleted and showed up with another one. So Greta Thunberg, week 270 today, we strike in solidarity with Palestine and Gaza, not Hamas. The world needs to speak up and call for an immediate ceasefire, justice and freedom for Palestinians and civilians affected. Well. So this is gonna go. Her remarks sparked a swift backlash from the Israeli climate activists who accused Ms. Thunberg of damaging their movement, not hers, their. In an open letter to Ms. Thunberg published, so that's the second orc, over the weekend, more than 100 Israeli activists said they were deeply hurt, shocked and disappointed at her appallingly one-sided, ill-informed, superficial understanding of the conflict. So this is orc number 2, the activist, the Israeli activist. So far, it's just Israeli, but in a few, I don't know, hours, if it didn't happen yet, not reported, you're gonna see other ones that would be, that know better, will be like, what are you doing? Okay, we don't like this. We condemn the Greta, and you're gonna see others coming over. You'll see. Spearheaded by Ronnie Bruel, founder of the Israel Forum of Women. You got women in the environment. The letter bemoaned the fact that her stance on Israel comes in complete contrast to your ability to deep dive into details. Her ability to deep dive in the details. She's a 20-year-old cuckoo. What are you talking about? And get to the bottom of complex issues. So they say, it happened to me when I was a kid. Well, you know better. I'm very disappointed with you. Okay, cut his head off. Okay, this was the talk. I'm very disappointed. You know better. Your parents are this kind of valuable. Blah, 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 blah. I tried to, and I was like crying. What the fuck have I done? Without knowing that guy was just a fucking weasel. Where are they? I would like to meet those teachers nowadays. Anyway, it didn't happen. But it's the way some of them took me after they smacked me a few times, obviously. So yeah. And it says, in an apparent response to the outcry on Saturday, Ms. Thunberg moved to denounce Hamas's attack. Yeah, she was not for Hamas, but these guys want no reference to the Gaza, Palestinians, Palestine, out. And she said here, the first apology, it goes without saying, or so I thought, that I'm against the horrific attacks by Hamas. No, baby doll, you were wrong. You see, you got the ring out, and once you got the ring out and you put it, on your finger right there, all right, the eye zoom, and you're done. Smack down, unfortunately. But I'm not unfortunate, I don't care. I mean, I think she's just used by other people, and now she attacked something that she should not. Another attack did not show enough enthusiastic support and dare to think independently. And you can say, well, okay, well, there are actions and consequences. I totally agree with that. But we can't ignore why, who's who, what's what. And if that is such a crime that you're gonna be over, she's gonna be over. She's gonna be over, my friends. Anyway, which, no problem. They're gonna bring another useful idiot. No problem with that. You're gonna find out. She's gonna be out. There's gonna be another in. Probably one from the same group that was ready to maybe working at cutting her legs so she can climb on top, or stabbing her in the back. It's always like that. It's always like this in any organization, any movement. Do you think that they're all together working and loving the leader? No, there's a lot of people in that group. They want to kill the leader so they can be the leader. That's the whole purpose of being there. I mean, you have to go around. Oh, it's so obvious. My friends, go around the building. Look in your business. Look where you work, and you tell me it's not so. When it's a position, let's say, to a promotion, you don't compete with one another. No, you just say, no, we're not going to do anything to anybody. We're not going to say anything. We just let them just pick. Is that how we're going to do? I don't think so. First, if you go to an interview, what are you going to do? You show yourself as much as possible, and then you try to talk with anybody and tell who the other person is, and blah, 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 blah. You're going to cut throat. That's what you're going to do. In work, here are millions of dollars. I don't know if billions, but millions definitely. That's a different level than, I don't know, getting a promotion in a business. So, my friends, yes, the controversy. I don't see any controversy. Do you? Well, they see it, and that's enough. I saw it, focused, done. And I'm gonna keep on making videos on her, because I want to show you how this functions, because they're gonna use her as an example. Don't you even dare to cross us in any way that we might feel a little bit, hurt. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.